Here in the studio. Her name is Miss Jada. Hi Jada, how are you, dear?
Hi, I'm great. How are you?
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for joining me today. It is my pleasure to have you in the studio. Hey, Mr. Deontay, how are you, dear?
What's happening?
Hi.
Oh, you got. Let me pull this cord across. There we go. Well, we are going to have a great time per usual. So the first half of the show, we're going to get to know all about Miss Jada. She is a woman on the rise, a woman on the move, a businesswoman, entrepreneur, all that kind of good stuff. And I can't wait to hear all about it because I love to see young women of color doing it. So I'm excited to get to meet her, get to know her, all that kind of good stuff. Also, if you follow me on social media, the way that we actually connected is because I'm having a pop-up shop October 18th, and we are sold out in vendors, so I'm super excited about that. So you guys make sure you are in the building. We are going to have some performers. We're going to have some spoken word, and I just kind of was pondering over the weekend. I also think we're going to do a male panel to get a male's perspective on love and relationships. So I'm excited about that. That's still just kind of preliminary, but we're working on it. So you guys stay tuned. Anywho, how are you, Mr. Deontay?
I'm great. How are you? Happy
Good.
birthday.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
For the longest, I thought your birthday was yesterday.
It was today.
It's today.
Yes.
It is today.
Happy
That's what's
birthday
happening.
to her.
Oh,
You looking
thank
like
you.
okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Did you still celebrate your weekend or your birthday?
Did I do the continuation?
Yes, part
Not
two.
so much.
Not so
but
much?
I still have a good time. I still was chilling, pondering, or not pondering, but I still was chilling. I was just playing chess with my baby and going at it with my son. But for the most part, I had a great weekend.
Awesome, awesome. All right. Well, Miss Jada, how are you doing, dear?
I'm great.
Good. Now, what brings you to Atlanta this weekend? Because you're from Philadelphia, correct?
Yes, I'm from Philly.
Well, awesome. What?
So this weekend I vended at the Atlanta market. I'm not sure where it was. I think they said it was on South Side, so it was like a festival. So I vended there, and then I had reached out to you to come and do an interview because I'm currently looking to move here. So I'm like,
Wow.
before I move here, just throw myself to the crowd. I want to build myself. I want to build my name. I want to build my brand before just coming out here and trying to live and thinking people was going to support. So I want to come out here and show them like, hey, I'm a jeweler. Like, I'm Mcclam accessories.
Yes. I love that jeweler. Yes, ma'am. Now, may I ask how old you are?
I'm 19 years
You're
old.
19.
Yes.
I am just so impressed thoroughly. So, okay, let's talk about it. You have a whole brand, right? Tell the people about your brand, your accessories. I mean, it's levels to it from what I'm seeing on your Instagram or whatnot. Yes.
So I started my brand January 26th of 2018. So I've been in business for it's about to be 3 years now. And I just currently opened up my studio in the city of Philadelphia in Fishtown with me and my sister. She does clothes. Her clothing line is Mcclam Closet. So we collab into our studio. So it's jewelry and it's clothes in there.
Okay.
And so I started off with just bangles. So the bangles was going crazy. So one Mother's Day, I will never forget this. I had bought bangles, but I didn't know how. I didn't know nothing about like selling stuff because I just jumped into entrepreneurship. Like I didn't have no resources. I didn't ask nobody about this. I was just like, this is something I'm doing. I'm determined to get it done. So I ordered bracelets. And they came, it was just bangles. So I needed charms for them. So I'm like, how am I supposed to put these charms on there? So, okay, I was a little frustrated with it because I didn't know what I was doing. But as I went on and I got resources, I found a wholesaler in my city. So I ended up wholesaling with her and it was going. It was going. Like when I posted on Instagram, people were supporting me and I was determined to sell out my inventory. Like I'm not the type of person where it's though like if I'm not getting no support, I'm a step back off the scene. No, I'm gonna keep going until now people support me, you know?
Yeah.
Like, all right. Fast forward. Now you see, like I added name chains. I got everything. All types of accessories now on my line. And like I said earlier, I just started 2 years ago, and I'm living proof. Like if you determine and you stay consistent with what you got going on, anything is possible. You could do anything. Like.
I love it. I love
Now,
it.
okay, let's start off telling everybody your brand is Mcclam Accessories, correct?
Mcclam, yes.
Mcclam. Tell everybody how to follow you on Instagram and all that kind of stuff.
So you can follow me on Instagram at Mcclam, MCCLAM.accessories. And you can look my website up if you're not on social media at www.mcclamaccessories.com. And I also offer wholesale, so if you ever wanted to become an entrepreneur, I help you start up your business. I help you get a logo done. I help you do your LLC, and I do like the basic steps of starting your business, because a lot of people, I have a movement called Girl Boss in my city. So like I do like Girl Boss sleepovers. We take them. I just recently did a fishing trip and a day trip to Chicago. So we went to Chicago, posted our flyers around, and just basically networked. And when we went on our fishing trip, everyone's like, fishing, like, why did you want to go fishing? Nobody's going to go fishing. And little do you know, I sold out of all my tickets. And the fishing trip was amazing. It was amazing. Like, I never went fishing myself, but I was able to catch 2 fish, and it was a great experience. Just taking
something different, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So it was good, but I definitely do stuff every year. So right now, what's coming up is the Girl Boss annual sleepover. I do it every year. I rent out a mansion, and I have a group of girls come together, and it's no sleep, so you can't go to sleep. Once we check in, we going all night. But I got it where it's set up where we doing stuff all night. Where we do vision boards. They do yoga. They got therapy sessions. We're eating. We're having fun, dancing, and after they're done, they all get a like I did at the fishing trip. They got a certificate.
Really?
For completing a task. So yeah, that's coming up in November. So if you follow me on Instagram at Mcclam Accessories, you can stay tuned for all the details that will be dropping soon.
Jada, I am so impressed. Okay,
What?
so
I'm in awe over here.
right,
I'm
and like
in awe over here.
I said, it's levels to it. So you just kind of breeze through it, but I want to touch on. So okay, it's almost like an MLM, a multi-level marketing, and you build a team.
Yeah.
Empire.
So you can bring people underneath you. So if there's other young ladies that don't want to sell what everybody else has, because they got the other brands we're not going to necessarily have to name today or whatever, but they come in and they try to sell the $5 jewelry and all that kind of stuff. Everybody sees that. Everybody has that. Your stuff is different. It looks really custom. Like, I haven't seen a lot of it other places. So if they want something different, then they can come on and start their business and sell jewelry. Every woman loves jewelry. I don't know one that doesn't, right?
Jewelry is essential. Like you need jewelry for everything.
It makes
like,
the outfit pop.
Exactly. Even if you just have sweatpants on with the sneaker and you throw that jewelry on, your outfit is complete. So everybody be like, when people be like, I don't need jewelry, I'm gonna be like, you gonna remember, I'm gonna just give you my card, because one day you gonna need jewelry and be like, oh, this card came in handy. So that's why I always tell all my wholesalers or just anybody I come across, make sure you're getting business cards, because you never know if somebody say they don't wear something, or if they're not interested at the moment. You never know. This is a potential client, so you want to give them your business card just so they can keep you in the pocket.
Exactly.
And you said you 19.
Yeah,
I've been stuck right there. I've been stuck from when you said, I've been thinking if I want to move to Atlanta, and then I just heard you say you was in Chicago and you ran matches. Where did your inspiration come from?
Yes, that's a great question.
My inspiration came from me knowing, like, if I'm a hustler. I've been a hustler since I was a little girl.
I can see that.
Know, like, if I'm not spoon fed, so I have to go and I have to get it. And if I don't go and get it, then it's not going to be given. So I know if I don't get up tomorrow and I don't go hustle, then I'm not going to be fed. So that's how I eat. So it's just like, and I love to help people out. I have a good heart. So with me helping people build their brand, just giving them advice on talking to them if they feeling down or anything, like that makes me happy. It's genuine. It's not like I'm doing it for the money. Like, okay, this is what I do, but it makes
it's
me
your
happy.
passion.
It's my passion.
I can see when you talk, like the sparkle in your voice. Now, I don't know if you realize why we're so in awe, because I just turned 38, so I have friends my age and older, and they want to start businesses, and they're scared.
They're scared.
Yes.
And I always tell people when people are scared to start a business, there's no reason to be scared.
Don't
start
be.
When you're not ready. I always say start when you're not ready.
Yes.
When you're not ready, you'll be more motivated to keep going. And when you discourage, I always tell people, remember your why. You write yourself a letter and you bury that letter, and from where you are right now and where you want to be at.
Yes. Yes.
What you know about that?
It's
I
like
know
you.
because this is what I do. I stand firm on everything that I say. I give game. I'm not a selfish type of person. Like a lot of people
Right.
don't want to give the game because they think somebody's going to surpass them. No, that's
No.
not true. We can all eat and we can all win together.
Say that.
So
Yes,
that's what I
ma'am.
mean by just I was saying write a letter to yourself.
Yeah.
And remember why you started your business and always go back and look at it like when you feeling discouraged or you saying somebody not supporting you. Like when I first started, people that I thought would support me didn't support me, but I didn't focus on it because if I focus on that, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now.
Exactly.
So I always tell people just focus on who's supporting you.
Yeah.
Like
Focus on the
look,
good.
if your girlfriend, her right here, this
Yes,
is my girlfriend. Her
yes.
name is Monty.
Hi,
And
Monty.
she backs every single play that I do.
Uh-huh.
Like for her coming out here with me this weekend and going to the vending event and coming here with me, like I'm so grateful for her. Like you want to
That's a blessing. Yes.
You want to
Yes.
surround yourself with people who's like-minded, people who are just like you with positive energy, who want to see you win. You don't want to be around people who got negative energy because you're not going to be driven to keep going because
Yeah.
some people are not even going to tell you when you're off your pivot.
Right, girl.
Going crazy.
You
This
know.
is a great show.
Yes,
Going
and
crazy. I'm loving it.
I just want to, encourage you. And I mean, you already doing big things. Now, let's tell everybody about your store. You have a brick and mortar already.
Yes.
Tell people where your store is.
So I'm located in the city of Philadelphia in the Fishtown area at 2424 East York Street. So if anytime y'all come to Philadelphia, I know we probably have people listening from all over. If you come to the city of Philadelphia, we offer, we do clothes, we have jewelry. You could come in there just if you wanted to take a picture. Our store is really nice. We have like our signature wall. It's like a flower wall with a red M in the front. I'm gonna show you when we get off.
I saw
And
it on your Instagram,
it's
girl. I was
amazing.
all over it.
I already got people renting the studio out to take pictures. So like
Wow.
when I was doing this store, I was working on the floor when I first got the store because I didn't have a vision on how I wanted it, but I just knew what I wanted it to be nice. So I was doing part by part, and I would be like, yo, I don't want to do this no more. Then I'll be motivated again, like, I came too far. I gotta finish this out.
Right.
And at the end, it turned out amazing. And I wouldn't be where I'm at if the people who supports me didn't support me. Like I really, really appreciate all my supporters.
You want to give some shout out?
Shout out to all my supporters. Shout
Yeah.
out to all my supporters. Shout out to my support team. Shout out to my team. My team really go hard for me. We all. When I see a vision, we all make sure we execute the plan. Like.
Wow. Now, before we got on air, right, you mentioned, and I want to kind of piggyback off of that, you mentioned to me that you reached out to several other stations or people, and they wasn't really biting or responding.
Yes.
That's crazy to me. That's crazy because they're missing out on a gem. They really are.
They are, and I see it. Listen,
Yes.
it should work with me. And I ain't, like I said, I ain't gonna cry about it or nothing. I'm
Right.
gonna go to the next opportunity.
What's for you is
And
for
look
you.
who's working with me. Hits 92.3.
Yes, ma'am.
So make sure y'all follow their page. I'm gonna make sure that I add them on my story.
So when you
Yes.
get your entrepreneurial background and what you got going on, the moves you making, people wasn't fooling with you.
They just didn't write me back. I guess they wasn't fooling with it.
But guess what else though? On the flip side, I have a similar experience. People ask to come on the show all the time, right? And I'll give them the price, let them know when they can come, and it's crickets.
Wow. That
Do
mean
you
they,
know-
they mean they want, and I be saying you can't expect a handout. People always be like, you gotta put all this money out. This money, this is what counts right now. You gotta put a lot of money out in the beginning, but everybody say once your third year is the year that you really take off. If
You
you really
thrive,
dedicated and
yes.
you consistent with what you're doing, that third year you're gonna see so much progress. And I tell people, stay consistent.
Yeah.
Stay consistent and remember your why.
I didn't have to ask her twice. She asked me to come on. I let her know what it is, and she booked like that from Philadelphia. You got people right here in the A. They like, and it's crickets, like literally. I mean, this is a whole platform. You know what I mean? And just for you to see the value in it, thank you. Thank you.
welcome.
And I appreciate it because, I mean, you have to be able to vibe off of each other. I wouldn't expect you to interview me or vice versa, for nothing.
Right.
So, at 19 and you see the value in it. Like I was saying,
In
grown,
yourself.
right, and in yourself, grown people don't even always get it. and I'm not saying you're not grown. When I say grown, I'm like my age, like 40, pushing 40. You know what I mean? They're just like, oh, I gotta pay.
Yeah, of course, yes. Ain't nothing free.
Absolutely,
Just like how you want somebody to
yes.
pay for your services and not ask for a discount.
Right.
That's exactly what I mean over here. Don't ask for no discount.
That's
on my
right.
business.
Pay full
I
price.
feel like small businesses, and this guy just said this yesterday, because when I was selling my product, I said we're gonna do a name your price to make it fun. So when the people come in and shop with me, you can pick. I tell you the original price of the item, and then you tell me what you want to pay for it. And he was like, I don't think you should be doing this, because I think all small businesses should get exactly what the item is worth.
Right.
And I'm like, well, this is just something for fun, and I know like this, you know. And I was like, you know what, that do make a lot of sense when people trying to ask for discounts and stuff with your business, with what you have going on.
It's crazy to me. It's crazy.
Is.
And, you know, we don't go to Macy's, Dillard's, Bloomingdale's, and all that and say, hey, can I have a discount? You know what I mean? Right. We gladly drop it for whatever it is we buying. And, you know, that Gucci bag, or whether it's a Nike shirt, whatever it is, you know what I mean?
They'll side out of black business, but the white people, they don't got no problem with dropping their money. And you know what? That's absolutely fine. That's why I be like, you know what? I'm still gonna get the support that I need.
Yes,
what's meant for me,
it's for you.
Right.
And that's another thing that I like that you mentioned, you know, how you're so quick to help other people. At the end of the day, why not? What's for you is for you. Can't nobody take that from you.
Exactly.
And
people would be like, well, why are you doing this? Why are you giving the connect? What do you mean?
Why not?
Why do you have that mindset that if you help another person out, you're not gonna win?
Right.
That's when you're not gonna win that, because you so stuck in that mind where it's though, oh, if I help this person, they're gonna get farther than me. No, that's not how
you
it's
blocking your
be.
blessing.
And there's a lot of people like that. It's
yeah,
a lot of people like that. Like
it
is.
They're
blocking their blessing.
And at the end of the day, I just feel like, you know, if we, instead of having that crab in the barrel mentality, you know, we can all eat, we can all come up. And, I mean, to me, if I see someone else doing something and they're successful, that's not competition. To me, you're proof that I can do it.
That's how I see it.
Like, wow, I can do that. You know what I mean? You know, not like, oh, you know, she's doing better than me.
And that's exactly why I created the wholesale program, because I'm living proof right now that them bangles, which I still sell, them bangles, they got me so far. And I always tell people, like, right now I'm learning saving. Like, okay, I'm not the perfect, but I'm learning and I'm growing with saving, because when I first started, I couldn't separate my re-up money and my personal money and the money to put in my business account. I couldn't do that without tapping in, and then I'm sitting here putting all my hard work in, these long hours, going to nail salons. I'm telling you, I would go to nail salons, hair salons, and tell people like, hey, I got this business, I'll give you a deal, like giving people deals and all that, and I'm coming back in the house, or at the end of the weekend, I'm saying, well, what did I make? Because I touched my money, and I wasn't saving. So like, for all the entrepreneurs out there, you want to make sure that you saving your money. Even if you saving $100, save that money, because it's going to save you. You want to make sure that you have enough money to get your inventory. You want to make sure that you have enough money to put in your business account, and you want to make sure you have enough money to just put to the side for yourself. So always remember to save that money. I'm learning. I ain't perfect. I'm not perfect, but I'm learning.
You just talk like you've been here before.
Right?
Like you have.
I really want the secret. Did you really mix up the ambition, the passion stew? Like, what did you drink? I'm still stuck on your background. Okay, so what do your parents do?
My dad is a chef. If you look him up on Instagram, his name is Hood Chef. And my mother, she's an entrepreneur as well.
Wow. So that runs in your bloodline.
Yeah, it's definitely running in my bloodline. My parents are some hustlers, and I learned it from them first. And I went out there and I got it on my own with no handout.
So when
I got a billboard. I ain't even tell you guys.
Oh, I saw that. Yes. Oh my gosh. Tell us about that.
On Air James.
Turn up.
Turn up. Money is food for me. I used to every day I used to ride past this billboard on my way home, and I'm like, I gotta get the information on this billboard, but I did not know how to go about it. And I asked my
figured it out. Yes.
And I was like, let me call this person who's on the billboard to see if she could give me the information.
Oh Lord.
You know what she did? She gave me the information to where she went and got the billboard from. And I was like, you know what? She didn't even have to do that. So I just went to her shop recently and I had gave her some flowers. And I said, thank you for giving me that opportunity because people wouldn't even do that. They don't want to see
You just warming my whole heart. Like, really?
You on a billboard in your city.
I'm on a billboard promoting my wholesale program.
So what was that like the first time you drove down the street and saw your billboard, your face on the billboard?
I was like, somebody
was you screaming
called me,
or like?
called me like, hey, I'm interested in the billboard, and I'm like, my billboard. I didn't even know it was up because they didn't contact me. I'm like, my billboard up, we gotta go see it. So when I got there, I started tearing up, but I was so happy.
I'm about to cry for you.
It's actually happening for me. Like I talked about this. I wrote this in my manifest now journal because I have a journal where I put stuff in here that I want to manifest. I manifest my studio. I manifest the billboard. I'm telling you, manifestation is real.
I believe it.
Yourself,
yes.
You can make it happen.
Yes. Do you do speaking? Because you need to be a public speaker.
I do a lot of wholesale programs. And before I came here, I'm gonna be honest. I was telling my girlfriend, I'm like, can you please practice me because I don't want to be on there saying like I got a problem.
You showing all the way out. You showing all the way out, honey. You. Amazing.
So my baby been wanting to come with me. When she see me leave, she always, you finna go do your show, you finna go do your show.
Yeah.
So she been wanting to come with me, and I guess one day I must have told her I was gonna bring her. So I had told her, I said, no, I can't bring you because I don't ever think we're gonna be talking about stuff where you can be there. But this would have been, she's 7. This would have been the
perfect. Yes.
To sit in and see another young woman speaking on her accomplishments.
She gonna be at the pop-up shop. Yes. Are you?
I'm coming.
Okay, you coming? Okay.
I'm hoping Mike Rozier coming. He show out because I'm hoping he perform. That's why I tagged him in.
Okay.
I'm waiting on him to tell me what song he's gonna do, so I can get it to you or get it to whoever.
Well, maybe if you don't mind speaking a little bit at the event, if you want to, if you feel comfortable, yeah. If you
don't have to do nothing different than what you're doing.
No, you showing out, honey.
Come be Jada.
Yes.
But this is what I didn't even this is Monty.
Yes.
She made clothes. She actually made what she has on.
Yes. Let me put it on Facebook Live.
And y'all can find her on Instagram at
Cute, Miss Young. Beautiful. And I mean, kudos to you too, because the support system, sometimes that's more powerful than the brand, than the person.
Girl, I told her come as you. I kept telling her she was nervous. This, you being you, is how you got this far.
Yes.
I was waiting on somebody to point that out.
Yeah, like you, Jada is the one. I'm telling y'all, she is the one. Y'all gonna hear about her for years to come. This is the one.
Yes, all this personality in here, I love it. And then y'all are like a dynamic duo. Like really, the sisterhood is amazing too. Because
going into what Money's saying, just you can give the plug. You
Yeah.
can hear the whole connect. None of that will change who you are, and if you can do what I'm doing, and that ain't no shade, that ain't no hate on nobody. Just what's for you is for you.
Absolutely.
And I doubt that you can customize or you're gonna have the same vision I got when you put yours out. So you sell yours, I'm gonna sell mine, and
we're gonna do it like that.
Yeah, may the best man win.
Right.
Or may the best man be the more successful. I put it like that because we really ain't. No
I'm just
competition
like,
with each other.
I see all of y'all at the top. How about that?
How about
you
that?
know what
How
I
about
mean?
that?
Like we can all it's
all
room
right.
for all of us.
Exactly.
Yes.
19, you got some tough shoes to fill.
Yeah.
Already.
That's amazing.
Already.
Thank y'all. I really do appreciate you letting me.
So being young and having all these entrepreneurial goals and having all this ambition, how do you fit in your fun? Because you are young, and I know you ain't just so grown that you just go to bed every night with just money on your mind.
Balance. I'm trying to. That's another thing. I'm trying to learn balance. I'm trying to learn balance from my business, my personal life, and just keeping me attached. Like with having fun and making sure that I got orders fulfilled, making sure that everything is right at the store. But you know what? And a lot of people say this to me, like, enjoy the moment, because I be so stuck in the moment, like, what now, instead of enjoying what's going on now. So I'm trying to learn how to enjoy what's going on now, but also still try to find balance in my business and in my personal life. Like making sure, like, okay, I'm taking my self-care days, because it was days where I would just run in the wall and I'm trying to get back up, and my body is like, no, you need to relax, you need to chill, and you need to just take time to yourself. So you have to find balance within yourself when you're in business, and you thinking like you gotta go so hard until you hit a brick wall.
Right.
So you want to make sure that you're taking at least 1 or 2 days to yourself, just going to the spa, getting your nails done, laying in your bed, eating chips, watching movies all day. That's what I'm learning. I'm learning to try to do that and get, like, I don't have to be in the studio every day.
Right.
And you know, and that goes with having a team, and your team making sure, like, all right, if you off, we're gonna run this business exactly how you were running, making sure that we promote it exactly how you were promoted. You know?
Right. Wow, beautiful. Now, you have a pretty huge following too. Tell us how many followers you have on Instagram, and how did you get there?
I have, how many followers do I got on Instagram? I just checked. I got 13,000.5.
Yes, 13,500. Yes.
How did I get there? Networking, putting myself out there, going out there and telling people like, hey, I'm Yo Mcclam JJ. Yo Mcclam is me and my sisters. We are a gang. So like when people be like, well, what is Yo Mcclam? Yo Mcclam is me and my sisters. Like, we are in this together. So when people say Mcclam, they're gonna know their last name. Like, oh, word, the Mcclams, they own stuff. So
yeah.
I don't know, me going to vending events and me giving out my business cards and me telling people like, hey, follow me on Instagram.
Right.
Because if you don't want to buy something now, you're going to see my product on your TL later. And
Right.
You might just want to support the energy.
Yeah, you might just want to support the energy. Everybody I come across, I try to give good energy, because you never know what somebody's going through. Somebody could really be going through something mentally, and you don't know what they're going through. So I always tell people, when you come across somebody, treat them good, because you don't know what they're going through at home or what they're going through in their head. A lot of people could put a smile on their face. That's me. Even when I'm having the worst day ever, I'm still sitting there and I'm giving that energy out. I'm giving that energy out. Nobody would ever think that I'm down or whatever the case may be. Like, depression is real. I do go through depression some days.
Right.
I do go through certain stuff, but people would think like, oh, you so strong, I'm supposed to always be so strong. No, it's okay to be sad. It's okay to feel like, to feel like down.
The
like,
world is on you.
Yes. Now, for your wholesaling line, if there's a lady listening today, how can she reach out to you, and what does it cost her to invest and start her own, franchise or subsidiary under you?
So you can reach me on Instagram or at my email at mcclamaccessories.gmail.com. We usually get back to you as soon as possible. You can, just to invest into it, it takes little but $100. You can invest into a $40 bracelet package, and you can make at least $800 from there. So that's giving you enough money to have enough to re-up on your stuff. And if you want to invest into more stuff to add onto your line, that's giving you enough money for that as well. So if you're looking to become an entrepreneur, you can always hit me up on my personal page or on my regular page at Mcclam Accessories, Mcclam Accessories? Yeah, Mcclam Accessories on Instagram, or you could go on my website at www.mcclamaccessories and subscribe to our website, and it will come straight to me. So I'll see that you're interested in wholesale. So anytime. I'm looking, I'm watching. Don't think I don't never see no DMs, because a lot of people be like, I be DMing you and that. But I let me tell you, I be having a lot of DMs. So when I get back to you, even if I get back to you 2 days later, I'm getting back to you.
Right.
So if you want to start a business, I say start that business. Start when you're not ready, because nobody's ever ready, and nobody ever got everything put together. So start when you're not ready.
It's like having a baby.
I was just about to say that cliche, it's never a right time,
Never
people
good
say,
time.
to have children. It's probably never the perfect time to have a business. But you just go for it. You just jump in and go. It's nothing to it.
Right. In business, we gonna get all this money, then they be discovered. Like, no, that's not how business starts. You really gotta build your name. You really have to put yourself out there. And a lot of people that I would do like Q&As on my page, and I'm like, what do you struggle with in your business? People like support, because they only support who's popular, and I don't believe that. I feel like when you really put that work in, and people see that you're dedicated to your business, they're gonna want to support you just because you're out here doing something with your life, and you're not out here just running crazy or whatever the case may be, because they see that you're dedicated.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Y'all are tuned in to Hits 92.3, the real definition of internet radio. It's your girl, Siobhan Noel, my co-host, Deontay. And we have amazing guests here today. I am just in awe. Yes. Miss Jada is 19 years old. She is an entrepreneur. She has her own accessory line, you all. And you can also come up underneath her brand to start your own business. She will help you with your logo, get your LLC, with your marketing, your social media, all that. She got you. And it's really amazing. Now, tell them again your social media handles one more time and your website.
My social media is Mcclam Accessories on Instagram, and my website is www.mcclam, MCCLAM, because a lot of people spell it MCCLAIN. It's MCCLAMaccessories.com.
Okay, awesome. And for those of you that are following Hits and Vonnie in the City, then of course, you know, I tag her in the flyer or whatnot. So if you missed anything, you can just link through us to get to her page. I'm just so amazed. This is really beautiful. Yes. Her energy, everything. Yes.
And I do worldwide, because they probably thinking like she's in Philly, how I'm gonna get to her. I ship.
Absolutely,
So,
yes.
I ship and I do Zoom calls. So if you ever want to do like a session, I do the session. So that's why I say I talk a lot during my session with with people that's from my city. But I also do Zoom calls as well.
Okay, wow, wonderful. So if you guys live here in Atlanta, or if you live in New York, wherever it is, just hit her up on the web. She got you. She got you.
So I heard you say you got sisters. You got any brothers?
I do got brothers. My dad has 20 kids and my mom has 9. So I have
Wait. How 20 babies?
Yes.
Wait a minute. And so that's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people. It's a big family.
Too.
We got a big family.
Wow.
Yes, we got a big family.
That's what's up. Everybody in Philly?
Everybody in Philly. No, actually, one of my brothers are out here. They everywhere. I ain't even gonna lie, they everywhere.
Wow.
That's a big family.
Yeah.
So as small as you are, you're not worried about protection. That's not an issue. You got
I
the
ain't worried
support.
about protection.
You got protection.
Yeah.
20 plus 9
Yes.
plus you. So 30.
Yeah.
Whole
Well, my sisters are my brothers. I think my sisters are like, you know how it is having sisters. So like my sisters are like my brothers.
Wow.
So
They got your
my
back.
brothers.
They got your back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That is dope.
Yeah.
All right. So tell me, we're gonna come back. I want to know what you had going on this weekend. I seen. Where were you at with the bathing suit? Where did you get to do that at? Jump right in.
Yeah, how was your birthday?
Yeah, where was you at with that at? Where you get to do that at?
Okay, so my brand is Vonnie in the City. So that's how I celebrated my birthday this weekend. I did a whole Vonnie in the City. I called it my birthday tour.
I saw Robert out there. He was chilling too. I was like, okay, where they at?
So I took off from my 9 to 5. So the partying and the fun, the excitement, the family time, all that started on Thursday. And I started Thursday here at Hits 92.3. Shout out to Kels, the owner of the station, because I came in and I hung out for her morning show. So that was my first time doing a morning show. You all tune in to the Lick Morning Show Monday through Friday from 6 to 10 a.m. Y'all, I had to get up at 5 in the morning. I was so sleepy.
Well, at least you had fun.
I did. I had a blast. And I'm closing it out back here at Hits 92.3.
What's up?
Perfect way to end your birthday.
Yes, I had a blast. I did a staycation. So we rented out a couple rooms at the Embassy Suites in Buckhead. And we just had a ball. We went shopping. We started with dinner with Chris in the hotel. We had a pool party on Saturday, so I had to put on my bikini. I thought I was cute as 2 buttons, y'all. I mean, it was just fun. My girlfriends came by. My family came by. We ended at Season 50 this evening.
What's that?
That's a all-American restaurant. Nice dining, though. A nice, dining experience. Yeah. And one of my, Cherie McNair, that was on the show a week or 2 ago, she took me to the club.
Y'all went to the club?
Yeah, girl. Grandma Vonnie was out, yeah.
Oh, man.
So wait, what club did you guys go to?
You know what? I want, if you listening, text me, because I can't even remember the name of the club. So my guy friend came and dropped us off literally in the middle of Peachtree Street, y'all, and we ran across the street to this club.
Yeah.
We called an Uber back. We had a great time. We came back with our heels in our hand.
Sex and the City style.
we
Yeah.
And we had a blast. blast. We
That's
really
what's up.
did. I ate some good food from, seafood, steak. I had plenty of drinks this weekend, and I don't even drink, y'all. Like, I was like, ooh, this is a bit much. This is what
Yeah.
people do every weekend. This is what turn up is.
Man, some folks do this every day. Some folks do this every day. I got something in the car.
But I had a great time. I did. And, it's a new year, 38. They say the number 8 is for an infinite number, for infinity. So I'm just claiming that this year is going to be a year for,
Yes,
countless
amen.
blessings
Yes.
and, just endless blessings. And because, the number 8 has no start or end, it just, so that's what it represents. And so I already know this year, forget the whole pandemic and everything we just came through. I know that this year is going to be amazing. I'm just ready for the ride. I really am.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's great. Everybody's doing well. I'm better.
You better, yay!
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So,
You got some more plans for your birthday, or you just gonna chill and?
I got some more plans, but I don't know if I want to put it on the radio.
Okay, all right. That ain't for everybody to hear, right?
I don't know if I want to put it on the radio. But my number 4, that whole thing played out.
Uh-huh.
So,
Oh yes.
all I really wanted, I didn't want nothing, I didn't want to dig too deep, and I didn't want to go too far as far as what we was about to start.
Okay,
So
well
all
tell
I want-
people that didn't hear before what number 4 is, and then tell us.
Number 4 is from Jeff and Siobhan. They wrote a book, and it was called Number 4 Real Talk.
Yes.
Yeah, and it was pretty much about a couple who was going through things, and they went to all the classes, all the seminars, and all the counseling they could go through, and they finally got to one where they was talking about sex, and when they talked about it, they referred to it as number 4.
Mm-hmm.
They made it seem like all the adults in the room made sex seem like it was just so taboo. So instead of saying sex, folks just kept saying number 4.
Did you get some number 4 last night?
Yeah, that type of thing. So they wrote their book based on their experience and their method of getting through their situations. And the number one thing they came up with was these posters. And so all you're supposed to do is write on a post-it what you want from your spouse. Maybe a desire, a fantasy, or maybe it could be a materialistic thing. Who knows?